pretend like, nope, 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 you don't belong on that side of the face. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation to the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. I actually have both of the foundations on my face right now, one on one half and then one on the other half. So if you want to see my thoughts, make sure you keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. If you are new here, I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday. So before we get into the review video, make sure you click the little subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. Also, if you like this video and if you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I know that that's something that a lot of the times I feel like we forget, but giving a video a thumbs up, it really helps me out. So I'd greatly appreciate it personally if you did. Now let's get into the review portion of this video. Before I apply half to one side of my face and half to the other side of my face, I want to discuss the claims because, I mean, at least for me personally, whenever I first saw this Stay Naked foundation, I was like, what is different between this and the Naked Skin foundation? So first of all, there's a much wider color range, which is great. There's 50 shades in the Stay Naked and there's only 15 in the Naked Skin. The Stay Naked claims to have a matte finish, the Naked Skin claims to have a demi-matte finish, and then the Stay Naked claims to be waterproof. The Naked Skin does not claim to do that. Also, this claims to last for 24 hours, which is a little crazy, and I don't remember seeing a claim for that on this one. Also, I don't know if they're just waiting to discontinue it or what, but I did look this up before filming this video and I noticed that the Naked Skin was not available on Ulta or Sephora, but it was still available on the Urban Decay website. So I'm not sure if they're gonna keep it on the Urban Decay website or if they're just waiting until it sells out. I'm not quite sure on that. I have already moisturized and primed my skin. For primer, I used the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, and then I also used the Dr. Brandt Needles No More ID Puffing Gel underneath my eyes. I mean, I know I still have bags under my eyes, but y'all, I just have really bad bags under my eyes. I know I was showing them side by side on this, but I think I wanna switch it. And I am, just for consistency, I'm going to have the Stay Naked on this half of my face and the Naked Skin on this half of my face. I got the shade 30N or 30NN, and let's show you the bottle. Yeah, I think it's 30NN. I mean, it is a really nice looking bottle. I mean, I thought that this was nice looking, but this is interesting. It has like this little cutout detail. Interesting. This is $39 and this is $40 full price, so they're about the same price, and I believe you still get 1 fluid ounce in here. I do like that it has the pump applicator as well. Once again, I'm just going to shake this up. So whenever I went to buy this in store, I had a 20% off coupon from Sephora if I bought a foundation shade, so I thought that that was a perfect opportunity because I've kind of been wanting to try out this foundation for a while. And then I think I'm down to like here or something on this. So, you know, if this is getting discontinued, might as well go ahead and try to find something that matches. So this was the closest shade match to this that I could find in store, and I believe that this shade matches me fairly well. I'm not sure if I'm tan enough for it at the moment, but I did my best. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this one first. That might have been a little too much. Right off the bat, it feels like this is a little thicker consistency than this one. Yeah, I feel, we're just gonna blend it really good. Hopefully this isn't too dark, but we'll do the best that we can. I'm trying. So I meant to wash my foundation brush last night, but it didn't get on my list of things to do, so it didn't get done. Also, I hope that this isn't too crazy. Like, you can tell that I have 2 different foundations on because I have a chiropractor appointment to go to after this. It's not the same chiropractor that I told my story time on where he tried to scam me for $700. If you missed that video, it'll be linked in the card. It's a good one. It's a good story time, I think. So right off the bat, I feel like at the moment, this might be a little too dark for me, but I'm just gonna apply more self-tanner in the future because I do like the color. I don't know, we'll see. And since it is a little thicker, I feel like it's not blending as easily as the Naked Skin, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Since it is a little thicker consistency, the Naked Skin is very watery. Not too watery, but it is a little bit thinner, therefore easier to blend. And I have used that for years. So, I mean, don't be surprised if I don't like automatically fall in love with this. But it is pretty. For some reason, it's not blending like It's not applying right here on my forehead. That might be because I was sweating earlier. I know that's super glamorous, but sometimes it happens. But other than that like weird spot right here, it's actually blending pretty nicely. Here is one half of my face with foundation and the other half without. As you can see, I still have really, well, it's not as bad as without, but I still have dark circles. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape to fix that. Now I'm going to do the other half with the Naked Skin. Actually, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more like skin. This is definitely fuller coverage. Right off the bat, I can already tell the difference. And I'm not saying that like a bad thing. Like this obviously to me looked like it was going to be fuller coverage, which is actually kind of a good thing. Depending on what kind of foundation you prefer. If you want a full coverage one, or if you want one that is a little bit thinner and more like a BB cream almost. Not saying that this is like a BB cream. I think I'm just gonna go in with the Stay Naked all over my nose rather than trying to do like one half. Okay, pretend like, nope, 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 you don't belong on that side of the face. I just looked up close and yeah, this I would say is like skin. The Naked Skin side I would say actually is a lot more like skin, and then this doesn't look like super full coverage where it looks cakey, but it is just fuller coverage. This is the Stay Naked side. Also, I can tell a difference in, maybe it's just because this is fuller coverage, but I definitely can tell that this is matte, which personally I have oily skin, so I like the matte finish. But the Naked Skin side is still fairly matte. Just, to say, I'm gonna go ahead and put on under eye concealer because this is really bothering me. This is just Tarte Shape Tape. I got a darker shade in the Shape Tape. Not like too dark, but I think it might blend a little bit nicer. The color might be a little bit nicer after I finish up this one. I'm gonna set my face also with powder. Oh, cool. Let me just drop it on the floor. I didn't have my large powder brush, but I will set that. I'm going to go ahead and do setting spray before I forget though. So this is what it looks like right after application. Honestly, maybe I'll look back at this footage and be like, girl, what were you thinking? But I think it's a pretty good match. I feel like whenever I look at my camera, this looks like a little bit more yellow toned, but I don't think it's super yellow toned. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to point out the differences in the Stay Naked. Obviously, since there are 50 shades, which is crazy, there are different undertones available. So as you know, this is the shade 30NN, so N stands for neutral. They also have cool toned and warm toned as well, which is also a nice little added feature. I'm going to do a check-in a couple hours later so we can kind of see how it wears on the face throughout the day. Hey guys, so it's only been an hour and a half since I first applied this, but since we are getting into the colder months, I still use natural light as my lighting, and that means, and with the colder months, it gets darker sooner. So I wanted to go ahead and do my check-in, and I know it's only been an hour and a half, but hey, at least you can know that it doesn't break out down in the first hour and a half, and I really don't think it's gonna have a problem with wearing for a long time. I know that the Naked Skin does a really good job at that, and it doesn't even claim to have the 24-hour stay power that the Stay Naked does. But I will say, so I kind of looked up close on my face right before coming back to film this clip, and here's the thing. I loved the Naked Skin for so long that I was really sad that I think that it's getting discontinued. That's why I kind of want to go ahead and be on the hunt for a new foundation, and I feel like the Stay Naked would have been, like the best option. And also, this is just the first time that I'm using the Stay Naked foundation. Obviously, I'm going to continue to use it. Whenever I look up close, the Naked Skin it just looks like skin. It looks like my skin, has that kind of flawless look. And the Stay Naked, whenever I look up close, I can see almost kind of like dry patches or a little bit of patchiness. Also, I say that this is just the first time that I've worn this. Also, I think that might be the primer. This primer is very mattifying, like the name is Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. It is intense. I love the primer, but it might just be a better pair for this. I feel like I definitely want to try this foundation with a different primer and maybe something that's a little bit more hydrating. Not too hydrating, because once again, obviously I do have oily skin. I do like the finish, like from afar, I think it looks great. I do think, you know, I can definitely tell that it's fuller coverage than the Naked Skin. I do like the foundation, but I feel like I need to try it with a different primer and also maybe wear it longer and that kind of thing. And I can do an update, you know, in a future video as well. It's now been about 4 hours since I applied the foundation, and I just wanted to have another little check-in. I know 4 hours isn't, you know, extreme by any means, but an hour and a half, obviously there wouldn't be as much wear. So with 4 hours, it's been a little bit of wear. I still think it looks pretty good. I did have to apply a little bit more here because I accidentally wiped that off, I think, whenever I was at the chiropractor. Other than that, though, I think it looks really good. And I just wanted to kind of check in 4 hours later. Ignore this little spot on my lip. I think I just like scratched my lip or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm so impressed and I like it. Okay, so now back to the other footage. Urban Decay is one of my favorite makeup brands, so much so that I did a complete Urban Decay makeup tutorial. Click right here to be directed to that video, especially if you didn't check it out yet. No, right here, make sure you click on. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out personally, and I'd really appreciate it if you did. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.